Okay guys, I couldn't find a way to save the page, but I'm going to go through the comments that were made after I read this article that was posted on my friend's page about drug addiction and how it's not a disease, which is absolutely false. It is a disease. I'm going to go through with going down some of the comments that I made. This is what I said first, which it's true. It's so ignorant for somebody that doesn't know anything about pain or addiction to say something so stupid. This article right here I'm going to post so you guys can read it. But I'm going to go ahead and read the comments. I said, ignorant fucks. He said, who are you calling ignorant? And I said, you and anyone else who has the nerve to judge anyone else when you haven't walked a second in their shoes. Addiction is some serious shit, and nobody thinks it's a disease, but it's a horrible thing to overcome. Weakness lies in everyone at one or more. Okay, I'm trying to do this without making you go crazy, so just stay right there while I open this up. Eek. Okay. Focus. Weakness lies in everyone at one or more points in their lives. Nobody is perfect, and it takes a strong person to come back from a drug addiction. But any self-righteous person who is making fun of someone diagnosed with an actual disease that caused me to need pain relief so I didn't cry from agonizing pain, who quickly built up a dependency, who never asked to need such a thing, who struggles every day to survive, thinks you, who judges and ridicules without knowing any other circumstances are an ignorant fuck. Tyra Goodrich says, I totally understand. To say it starts with a choice is unfair. I did not ask for severe neck pain that resulted in surgery. Sorry guys, but Tylenol and Advil did not touch the pain level. You can't sit behind your screens and judge people like this. When you have a constant pain level of 10 out of 10, calling it a choice to take that pill for relief is cruel. I said, amen. This is where it starts to get a little ugly. Nicholas Carter, everybody, if you want to go to his Facebook and give him a shout out, that'd be awesome. Says, Alicia McCullough, I don't know who you are and why you are posting on this. You don't know me or what choices I have made. Frankly, I don't care about you or your opinion either, so go piss off. I said, very mature, try being a human being. And fuck you, prickweed. And Nicholas Carter said, like I said, who are you? And then PJ Roberts, with his, anonymous label, says, no worries, Nicholas Carter, she's just some random attention whore. Right, he says, silly little piece of shit. Don't mind me, I'm sorry about this, guys. I wish there was another way I could have done this, but here's my response. No, I saw your bullshit post on my friend's page. Your lack of knowledge on the subject is crystal clear, and I wanted to shed some light on the subject, and you just pissed all over it. You don't have to know someone to have compassion for them. You judge them instead. It's sad, but I face people like you all the time while I'm dealing with a debilitating disease, and people who have never experienced chronic pain are lucky to never know. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I was just in an ATV accident where I severed my wrist and broke it as well. And I can only get pain relief from pain pills, and it is very difficult to function without them. Just sucks that you assume everyone is just weak. Some of us really need them to survive. Sorry if I was rude. It infuriates me that I'm injured. I'm lumped into this category of a weak-minded drug addict when I'm suffering every day. So that is basically the conversation that we had. I don't expect any response. I'm going to get a little bit more detailed into my thoughts on drug addiction and whether it's a disease or not. But there's been some other good posts. A guy mentioned that it is also, it could be called a brain disease or something. Let me find that post. He said something really cool, and I'm going to find it. If I can find it. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so Tony Gomez says the AMA recognizes addiction as a brain disease and supports treating addiction as such. Oh, crap. Hate when it doesn't show the whole thing. I think I'll side with medical science on this one, not the arrogance and willful ignorance coming from those who have nothing better to do but demonize others without cause. Thank you. Furthermore, treating addiction as a disease does not excuse the behavior of those afflicted with it. If they act irresponsibly or illegal, there are repercussions for such behavior. They don't get a pass. No one who truly understands addiction would advocate such. Those suffering from addiction need to seek help, and when they do, the help should be there in abundance. This country falls way short on that. I love his answer. It's amazing. says, Alan James says the Center for Disease Control says it's a brain disease, along with the American Medical Association, the American Psychiatric Association, and the American Psychological Association. I said, you're amazing, great response. And this one was also very well from Winston Hale. He says, I wonder where the tobacco users fall on this subject. How many social smokers eventually found themselves smoking alone outside in the snow and continue thinking, smoking is my choice, not an addiction. I can quit any time. Well, let me tell you, I have a friend who's very sick right now that is smoking socially and by herself, and it does become an addiction. Everything in abundance can be an addiction, but I'm going to go into that a little bit later. I just wanted to show you the conversation that we had. Before this, I'll post the article that really set me off, and I will fight for addicts. I will fight for myself, because unless you're in my shoes, unless you've ever gone through an addiction or pain or sadness, depression, if you've ever been through that, then lucky you. So yeah, I'll be back. Just wanted you guys to check that out. Sorry about the roller coaster ride you just went on. Hope you enjoyed it.
What up, everybody? I am back. I want to talk a little bit about my personal experience with drug addiction. Some of the experiences that I've been through are pretty severe. Some of them are small, but I just want to put my 2 cents in there on drug addiction being a disease. It doesn't start that way, but it ends that way. Everybody has a reason for sticking a needle in their arm, snorting coke, popping that pill, drinking that bottle, or smoking that cigarette. Okay? There's always a reason behind it, whether it's I want to have fun and try something that makes my mind escape. I want a hallucinogen. I want to party. I want to feel good. I want to be high. Maybe it's curiosity. Maybe you're young and you start as a teen and you just want to be cool with your friends and smoke a cigarette. I was the same way. I smoked a cigarette because I wanted to be cool. I smoked weed for the first time when I was 31. I saw my friends smoking it, saw that they were acting stupid, and saw how it took over some of their lives, and I never got into pot, not until my 30s, and even then, it never did anything really to me that other than make me paranoid and a little sick and tired and horny. But, alcohol, I experienced alcohol when I was a little kid, I think maybe 13, 14. My friend was pretty much taking care of herself while her mom was out doing crazy stuff. And we started drinking together to pass the time, to escape our feelings. I started really young with whiskey, and we would get super drunk. I took whiskey in a thermos to school and drank during school time. I've been drinking since I was a young kid and never really got addicted to it, but I drank socially, I drank at parties, I drank when I was married. My husband and I would drink a lot, whether it be wine, champagne, or beer or something. We always had alcohol whenever we went out. The only time I ever became addicted to alcohol was about a year ago when I didn't have a pain doctor yet. I was going through the basics. I went from, when I was diagnosed with degenerative arthritis in the 5 levels of my lower back, I was prescribed the lowest that we can go with ibuprofen, tramadol, muscle relaxers, anything that was not a pain pill. I was on that to try to relieve the pain. Didn't touch it. Physical therapy didn't work. Nothing worked. So I started turning to alcohol. I drank 2 40s every night, and it helped me sleep, and it just took away the pain for just a little while. So until I got a pain doctor, I was drinking heavily. And it was, in my mind, it was just, I'm in agonizing pain. For over 2 years now, I have been living with debilitating pain where I can't walk sometimes. I can't sit sometimes. I can't stand for long periods of time. Okay, I had to quit my job as a cashier because I couldn't stand for 8 hours a day. I couldn't do it. By the end of the day, I was in tears. I worked a part-time job at Bath & Body Works as a sales associate, 4 to 5 hours, that's it. Went home crying, my back hurt so bad, the pressure is just unbelievable. It's like a throbbing pain, like someone's punching you in your back. It took everything out of me. I can't go into the kitchen and clean for a long period of time because I will feel like shit afterwards. I can't, I have to bend over, I have to stretch, I can't go for long walks without having my sciatic nerve give me problems. So I decided, you know what? I don't want to like be curious anymore. I want to know what's wrong with me. So I asked my doctor to order an MRI. That's when I found out that I have moderate degenerative spinal arthritis. So in 5 levels of my back, each level has degenerative arthritis, which means it's losing. Okay, it's hard to explain, but every level of my back is deteriorating as I get a little older, and it's riddled with arthritis, and I'm only 33, and it's going to be with me forever. There is no cure. Pain management is the only thing that's going to get me through this. Stretching, hot and cold stuff, packs, that helps. The cold, that does help. But I just started I went to finally got referred to a pain doctor. Got Norcos, 3 a day. Finally got pain relief. I could finally function. I got up, took 1. Back when I didn't have an immunity to them, I took 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening, and it worked. Like you would believe. I could go out and enjoy myself. I could clean the house. I couldn't work. I did go to work at the gas station. Was on the pills, and I still quit because it was just impossible to get through 8 hours. But it did help me function throughout the day. I did this for about 2 months, and I slowly built up an immunity. And then I was taking 2 at a time, up to 6 pills a day, just so that I could keep the release going, because it's slow releasing, but it doesn't last. They don't last very long. They last a couple of hours. And then this shit happened. Okay, I'm going to post a couple pictures of my accident so you can see. If you haven't seen my videos, go to my page, subscribe. I have several videos from my accident, and with pictures, x-rays, stuff like that. When this ATV accident happened, I mean, it hit me so hard that I almost lost my hand. My hand is just laying there like flopped open, and I'm seeing tendons and arteries and nerves, and I'm seeing, blood is gushing, and it's just like in my head, I'm just like, are you serious? Is this really fucking happening to me right now? And the hospital stay was excruciating. I couldn't get any relief, and I was on morphine, and I was still miserable, the pounding and burning, and I went through 2 surgeries back to back, almost lost my life in the second one. 5.5-hour surgery while they were, putting the tendons back, sewing the tendons, the nerves, everything. And halfway through my surgery, I stopped breathing, had to be incubated. Nasty. They had to breathe for me. You know what I mean? I woke up in horrible pain. My throat was throbbing, and it was raw, and I'm panicking, and I'm crying, and the nurse is pumping the morphine drip as much as she can, and it was horrible. That second surgery the first one was awesome. I just took a nap, woke up a few hours later, and felt great. Second one was horrible. And then when I got released, one day, I got released after my second surgery, which I almost died. They didn't wean me off the morphine, you guys. They didn't stop the morphine and start giving me oral medication for a day. I was supposed to be in that hospital for 2 or 3 more days. I should not have left that hospital. I have Medicaid, okay, Amerigroup. I have shitty insurance. I mean, they pay for my prescriptions, they pay for my office visits, but I get treated differently. I didn't get a private room. I didn't get to stay as long as I needed to. I feel like I was just treated like crap because of my insurance, because I don't have money, because, you know what I mean? It's such a shitty feeling. It really is. And when I left the hospital, I was supposed to be getting pain pills. I was supposed to be getting Percocet sent to my house. But because I have a pain specialist, and I already had a prescription for Norcos, that I had like 30 of them left. Came home, they didn't have anything for me. No Percocet. They said, stop taking the Hydros. Stop taking them. And they were supposed to send me the Oxys, but they didn't. Oh, Steph is calling. We got to decline with a message. Let's say I'll call you right back. There we go. Okay, so I didn't have anything. So I was like, what do I do? They said, stop taking the Hydros, but I'm in excruciating pain. I want to kill myself right now. So like an idiot that I was, I started taking my Hydros. I was taking 6 a day, 7 a day, 8 a day. No relief from the pain. I'm crying. I can't get comfortable. I can't sleep. The pain, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. And I call about my prescription, and they say, well, the insurance will not approve your new refill because you already have some. You should be good with those for 2 more weeks. I said, you guys, I blew through those medications. I blew through it. It's gone. I'm done. I have no medication left. I'm trying to get on top of the pain. It's not working. I went to the pain doctor. The pain doctor said, under these circumstances, I understand that you took more than you should. As a regular pain patient going through your back stuff, I would discharge you right now because you're not taking them as prescribed. But you were in a horrible accident. You almost lost your hand. I understand. He wrote me an early refill for oxycodone. Yeah, for the Percocets. I went to the pharmacy. They said, sure, that's no problem. You're changing medication. We can do that. Come back 20 minutes later. The insurance won't cover it. You already have Hydros. I told them, you guys, I burned through those. The pain is horrible. Do you not understand this? There's nothing we can do about it. If you want the medication, you have to pay $204. Okay, I have no money left. I have like $400, $500 left for my taxes, okay? And I have a wedding to go to. I have to buy a dress. I have to get gas to get down there. I have to have money for things for the kids. I have my son all summer, guys. No income. This is all I have. But I'm in pain. What am I supposed to do? I paid the money. Okay, I told my hand doctor about it. I told my pain specialist. They both said, fight that to the death. There's no reason that you should not have had that refilled. There are circumstances. The circumstances behind why you took the medication should have been approved. And my hand doctor said, you fight that to the death because you should not have had to pay out of your pocket. But I did it anyway, and now I'm screwed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm almost out of those already. And I don't get I have an itch. My refill date is the 15th. So now I officially have 2 weeks to wait because I have 3 pain pills left. 3. And that's supposed to, what am I supposed to, so for 2 weeks, and let me tell you what, the withdrawal symptoms from these, you can't just stop taking medication like this. You stop it, let me tell you what, you're going to have the worst flu symptoms of your life. You're going to be queasy, sweaty, nauseous, in pain. You're going to have body aches. You're going to be restless, not able to sleep. It is the worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing in the world. So you're not supposed to just cut cold turkey. But the problem with me is that I have an immunity to I'm building up an immunity. So 2 at a time, and I'm good for a few hours. Then I need another 2. So today, I took 6 so far. I have 3 left that are supposed to last me for 2 weeks. Okay? Yes, I know it's wrong. Yes, I know that I should be. My mom has been locking up my medicine, and actually, I thought I was out of the medication. She saved 15 pills for me, knowing that I would blow through what I already had. I love you, Mom. You're the best mom in the world. She's doing the best she can, but I'm in pain, and she's seeing me in pain, and she gives in. She'll give me the keys, tell me where the pills are, and I will take them. And this is where the addiction thing comes in. I didn't ask for this to happen to me. I don't like to rely on pills. I hate it because I know it's hurting my body. I know that everything that I'm taking is having an effect on me. But let me tell you what, I can't function during the day without them. And I was off of them for 3 days. Thought I was going to die. Worst flu symptoms of my life. My mom told me about the pills that she saved for me. I convinced her to give me some. And I feel amazing. This still is always hurting. It's always throbbing. There's always a burning pain. It never stops. Then sometimes it tingles and like your foot's waking up from being asleep. That's how it feels all the time. And then this hand, because of my carpal tunnel, and I'm using it to do things like change and wash my hair and cleaning the house and doing typical things. And I have horrible carpal tunnel, so I'm really putting a lot of weight on this hand. So yes, it's a clusterfuck. Yes, I have an addiction. I'm addicted to pain pills, okay? I need them to survive. I don't need them to survive. I mean, I should be able to take ibuprofen, Tylenol, whatever, but this pain is horrible. I almost lost my hand, guys. I'm regrowing tendons. I'm regrowing nerves. The pain, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish it on Donald Trump, and I hate that piece of shit, but I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's absolutely horrific. And to people that don't have sympathy for people with addiction, good for you that you don't need something synthetic to survive. Good for you that you can find your own happiness. I applaud anybody that can go through their life without any medication, because it kills you slowly. It kills you fast. It's something that being addicted to something like that is so embarrassing, because you're not happy. You have to buy happiness. You know, you have to take something to feel happy. And yes, I do feel happy when I take them. And yes, the euphoria is very addicting. But you know what? I haven't done anything else in my life. I've never done never done cocaine, meth, crack. I've never done anything other than smoked weed and took pills. And pills are horrible, and I know that. But people need to understand that most of us that get into something like this don't ask for it. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to have the back of an 80-year-old. I mean, I want to be out there working. I want to be out there playing with my kids, enjoying the summer. I want to be out there running, playing, swimming, going to the park. I want to be hanging with my friends. I want to be happy, okay? But two shitty things have been happening to me. I almost lost my fucking hand. My back hurts all the time. And fuck you and anybody else that is going to judge me because I need a pill to feel good. But if you haven't walked in my shoes, don't judge me, okay? Don't call me weak-minded. Don't call me stupid. Don't call me whatever name you're going to call me, because you don't know what it's like, okay? And if you do understand addiction, then you know how hard it is to stop something, whether it's smoking, drinking, pills, starting coke, doing meth, whatever it is, heroin. You understand how I'm feeling. So I want those people to know that I'm on your side. I understand what you're going through, but I wish that for more than anything that you can get off of those drugs and feel happy just being alive. And let me tell you what, I will do anything in my power to feel good without the pain pills. That's coming in the future. When this stuff heals and my hand is better and my back is the only problem, you know what, guys? I'm going to stop. I'm going to be weaning myself off of them and only taking them when I want to get to the point where I'm only taking one pill a day when I'm at my weakest point, or never at all. If I don't have the pain, then I don't need them. And I tell you what, even though I'm addicted to them, when I don't feel the pain, I don't need them. I don't take them. I'd rather have an abundance of pills so I never run out. Because let me tell you what, waiting for your medication to be refilled and having withdrawal symptoms, you guys don't get, if you haven't been through withdrawals, you don't get it. It is shitty. It is horrible. I don't wish it on anybody. I just hate people that are ignorant. I hate people that judge somebody when they haven't been in their shoes. So have compassion for people. Have a little sympathy for people. Understand that you may not be going through the situation, but you don't understand it. So don't judge people. I want people to pray for me, give me advice. If you guys have any advice for, or if you just want to start a conversation, comment below. Give me some love. If you're going through what I'm going through, let's talk about it. Let's get it out in the open. Maybe we could start a channel where we all, talk a little bit here and there, and we can share our stories. Maybe we can find happiness in each other. I want to vlog. I want to take, make these memories, and I want to find happiness in something other than the pills. So if anybody has any advice or a counselor or anything that they can suggest that would help me get off the pills, I would really appreciate it. But to you, Nicholas Carter, the way you treat people is not acceptable. You have a wife. And if she knew that, I can't imagine she'd be very thrilled. I think it's Nicholas Carter. Whatever. You'll see him on the page on Facebook. The way that you talk to women and the way that you handle the situation is so immature. And it shows me that maybe you've never been through it, or you think you're self-righteous or whatever. But I still don't wish any pain on you. I wish nothing but happiness for everybody around me. The people that don't have to take a pill to survive or feel good or function, those people are so lucky, and I wish to God that I could be you. But stop judging people. Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about. If you haven't been through it, don't have an opinion on it, because it's just so hypocritical to say something negative about someone when you've never been through something so bad. And to the people that are addicted to drugs, I'm here for you. If you need to talk, comment down below. Let's start a conversation, okay? Let's really start a conversation. And let's find a way to lift each other up and be happy, okay? That's all that I want in life, is to be happy without these pills. I want happiness. I don't want to feel like this. It's horrible to feel so much pain and not be able to do anything about it. And I have 2 beautiful kids that I want to be better for. I want to feel better for my kids and my family and for myself. I don't want to feel like this anymore. So any advice that you can give me would be really great. I have some videos coming in the works. I'm going to be doing a weekly review on movies and TV shows with my best friend Steph. She's going to join me, and if anybody has any, we're going to go off topic here, but any good Netflix movies or TV shows, please put them in the comments so that we can watch them and do a review. And I'm also going to be doing a review on 13 Reasons Why. I'm going to give you 13 reasons why that show was stupid. Okay, that's another topic all completely. But I just want to send my thoughts and prayers out to anybody going through addiction. I'm here for you. If you need me, you can contact me. Email me at allieburke@gmail.com. And then we can talk anytime. Message me. You can add me on Facebook, Alicia Birkenbein. Please let me know if you need anything. I want to help anybody that's going through this. But anyway, thanks for listening, and peace out.